Hi, Sai here. I'm part of the delivery and implementation team at Analysis Prime. In this video blog, I'm going to demonstrate the new SAC story, which unifies the classic story and the analytical application. This story is being delivered as part of the optimized story experience. This new version of SAC will be released as part of SAC version 2023.03. In this video blog, I'll give you a brief background about what the optimized story is, talk about the unified story, do a demo of it, and then do a recap. The unifying artifact is built on the optimized stack of SAC. The blog shown here gives you further info about the optimized story experience. Some of the salient features are it provides improved performance and usability. It delivers a better experience, and going forward, SAP have advised they'll be adding more and more features to the optimized story experience. Some of the examples which were delivered as part of the optimized design experience are the undo redo support and the ghost loading indicator. If you're interested in knowing more, the blog here by Tanir gives you a couple of other examples. Let's now get into the unified story. Back in Feb 2023, Jading released a blog about the unified story, the details of which are shown here. Listed below are some of the features of the unified story. Let's now get into the system to see these features. So to create a unified story, we do it as similar to the standard creation of a classic story. We click, you go to create new, click the canvas, for example, go into the optimized design. Here you'll have to select the optimized design experience, click create, and this shows you the new unified story. The simplest way to differentiate is if you see this view section here. As compared to the classic, here you have panels, which when you click here, you'll get the different panels. This is the simplest way to differentiate between the classic and the unified view. Now, the next, the unified application basically has both the good features from analytical application and the simplicity from a story. So for example, if in the analytical application, you have one section. Similarly, in outline also, this is where you'll find all the objects which are used in a story. The assets here are basically how you can just drag and drop it and then select a model, and then you pretty much create your story. So we just create drag and drop a chart widget, added some data here, and this builder here is new as part of the and it comes as part of the optimized design experience. Let's just go when you have your available objects, and if you want to add dimension, let's just go scenes manager, and then you can just go available objects. That comes back, and then it comes back to this section. So this is a simplest way to create a simple chart, and this is this story experience is actually more powerful than the classic story experience. Let me now go into a story I created earlier for this demo. So this is the view time of the story. Now you see that you have the filter panel on the left side. It can move to the top, and it can move as per convenience. You can place it. The other thing is it's you see how let's go into the edit mode. and I'll show you all the components being listed here. So if we go here, see in the outline panel, this basically has all the components listed here. This is the assets, and then this is the filter panel here. Basically, you have your standard styling and your builder here, and so filters are here as well. So now that is about the unified artifact. The next thing is a differentiation between the uh, designer and builder. Both the designer and builder will actually use the same story. So in terms of the process, it could be, or a simple scenario could be that designer comes up with a rough idea of what all components or story objects he wants in a story, and then the developer can further enhance you know, interactivity between the different objects or widgets, and so where he can use scripting. So essentially, both of them can use the same application or the story and work on it. It's just that the difference will come with the user profile. The developer logs in certain with certain privileges, while the designer has a little bit lesser privileges. So the last topic which I wanted to talk about is the bookmark here. As part of this version of SAC, the bookmarks which are being delivered is more powerful, and so the current state can be bookmarked with exact filters in place. I have created a couple of bookmarks earlier. So this is the default bookmark. We can just load another bookmark which I created earlier, where the product is there. Or if you don't want the bookmark, I can just go into the original story and see how we have the option to edit, share as well. Let me show you how to do a quick bookmark as well. So if I do bookmark current state, I can set it to default if I want, and then just I click save. Bookmark is saved, and you'll see that here. In addition to the release of the unified story, SAP have released certain new features as part of QRC2 2023. So which are shown here below. Basically, they have delivered an advanced response layout, an option to sign up for data change insight, better integration to the data analyzer, and a story settings section, which where you can set up the all the parameters you want for the story. Let's get back into the system to have a look at these features. So when I'm talking about the advanced responsive layout, there could be certain scenarios where you need an overlay of two different widgets. Earlier, it was not possible, but so let's think of a scenario where you want to see the map, but and you decide to the and you have decided to go back into a table and see a quick section. There could be from time to time there will be scenarios where you need overlay of widgets. So that is possible with the new that's possible from the QRC2 version of SAC. You just click here, and if you observe, it's the table appeared in the same section as where the chart was, where the map was. So this was an additional feature. Now you can subscribe to data's change insight. Basically, here you go into tools and you can see this is the event name. You can check what all the insights you want, any change, high range, and you can customize your insight as per your need, and then a notification and send ask it to send a notification email or to your email or mobile app. Once you create it, the notification gets sent to the person. It also gets displayed up here as well. Let me show you how it looks in an email. This is how the email looks like, where you have an access to the story as well. This vertical filter, which is available in the design time as well, was released as part of QRC2. And finally, let's go back into the story settings or story detail page. Where you can you have the option to switch on your data change insight, your support for mobile support for canvas pages as well now, and data exploration capabilities. The other point which I wanted to show you is your the option to open the data analyzer in your current tab or in a new tab. See, you can do it in the design time experience or in the view time experience as well. So you just click here, you can go here, open in the current tab. If you observe, the filters which were there originally will come here as well. It will get applied. Let's do an example for that. Let's go water, apply filter. Now I want to go here, open in current tab. And you see the water filter gets applied to the revenue. If you want to go back, you just exit here. But if you want to play around, you have all these options there. Yeah, and you can select whichever info you want. And if you want to exit, you just click that and you're back here. This is what I wanted to show you in this brief video. Now let's do a quick recap. We saw how to create a new story and the design mode required. We also know how to differentiate between a classic and the unified story. You have seen how the new features of the data analyzer, and also you now know how to differentiate between a designer and developer view mode. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Bye for now.